Welcome to WakeTV. I'm your host, Jennifer Heiss. Summer's officially over, but things are still pretty hot and happening here in Wake County. We've got a lot of stories for you today, so stay tuned. For many of us, the coolest thing to happen this summer was the total solar eclipse. Now, while Wake County wasn't in the path of totality, a lot of residents had a great time watching the solar eclipse from some of our viewing parties. So let's head over to the West Regional Library to check out their event from August 21st.
We had a program to try to get people excited about the eclipse, which they didn't really need much encouragement to get excited. My main goal was to help them understand a little bit of the science of our solar system and what was going on with the eclipse. Help them recognize the scale of the objects involved, why something as small as the moon can completely cover the sun, which is 400 times larger than the moon, and to really impress upon them the safety issues. So nobody had any vision damage. The sun is shining light onto the moon. The moon is blocking some of the sun's light. So the shadow where it falls in the earth is where we're able to see the eclipse, because the moon is getting in the way of the sun. Which one is bigger, the sun or the moon? If you think the sun is bigger, raise your hand. If you think the moon is bigger, raise your hand. So you're going to be the moon, and it's a little confusing because the moon looks like the Earth. Just ignore that. The moon would be this size compared to the Earth. But how far away do you think the moon would be if the Earth was that big and the moon was this big? Get how far you think the moon would be away from the Earth. What do you think? About right? About there? Okay, so I did the math on this as well, and it would be about 24 feet away. So I'm going to measure using my tape measure right here. At 12 feet, 13, 18. So come on back here, moon. But here's the crazier thing. If that was the size of the Earth and that was the size of the moon, that's how far away they would be from each other. The sun would be 2 miles away.
We were very excited about the event, and we got to know about the event here, so we just thought of getting together here to watch the event. And this was not to be missed event, so we were very excited about it. Preparations with the box and the glass. Had a hard time finding this, but yeah, ultimately we did it.
We were actually in the mountains today. We could not find a pair of glasses, so we started driving back, called about 20 places. The library said we have a waiting list, so Wake County is amazing. He's been reading a lot about the eclipse. Rahul, you want to say something about the eclipse?
Yeah, so this is like the first total eclipse in 99 years. So I was really excited about it, and I wanted to see it. I wasn't sure when the next one will be. Yeah. It's 2045 maybe. It was really exciting, like how the sky got darker, and like how you could see like the sun became a crescent. So
this is once in a lifetime opportunity, I guess. And watching the nature so close, it's amazing. Yeah. No words, I guess.
It was really epic. Yeah. So then I thought everything was gonna get dark at 2:44, and then at 2:43 nothing was dark. So we made like a joke that on 3, 2, 1, pitch dark. And so we were like 3, 2, 1, nothing.
Nothing happened. It was fine. But I noticed that the shadows got smaller. I don't know if that says anything, but I noticed that the shadows got smaller.
It was pretty cool. I think this is like a one-in-a-lifetime type of thing that you get to see, especially in North America, since the last one was what?
1979.
Yeah, 1979.
How did it make you feel? I mean, it was pretty cool. It was a great experience to just look at something that we usually don't see every day. And with good friends, it makes it a better experience.
I went to a training with the the NASA ambassador, Tony Rice, and he had said multiple times, you're not, like, just with the naked eye, it's not gonna look like much is going on. And I really didn't get it until seeing today that 93% coverage. The sun to our eye is still just as bright as it ever seems. And the quality of light around us was a little dim. I definitely felt like the temperature decreased a little bit. But without either using the glasses or using the pinhole camera technology, you'd hardly even know that there was an eclipse going on. We were full almost 3 weeks ago. The waiting list filled up, and I know the last time this morning I heard we had about 40 phone calls just today, people interested in participating in this program.
Did you know 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C? People born between 1945 and 1965 are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. Hepatitis C can hide in the body for years or even decades and can cause cirrhosis, cancer, and even death. The good news is hepatitis C can be treated. The first step is to get a simple, free blood test. Don't be a statistic. Visit wakegov.com/hepc today to schedule your free blood test.
There's a lot going on during the months of October and November at the Wake County Animal Center. At the center for both months, there's great adoption specials that'll be going on, featuring dogs and cats that are waiting to make your house their forever home. So let's turn it over to Patrick for more information.
The Wake County Animal Center is excited to announce it has adoption specials running during both of the next 2 months. October is National Adopt a Shelter Dog Month and National Pit Bull Awareness Month. During the month of October, adoption fees are reduced to $25 for all pit bulls and other select dogs at the Wake County Animal Center. But the specials don't end there. In November, there are another 2 adoption specials. In support of Adopt a Senior Pet Month, adoption fees will be reduced to $25 for any dog 8 years of age or older, and you'll be able to name your own price for cats at least 8 years old for the entire month of November. For more information about these upcoming adoption events, be sure to visit wakegov.com/pets. And remember, whether you're adopting a new pet or already have one at home, it's important to keep your pet's chip information up to date. We spoke about this issue with Dr. Jennifer Federico back on National Check the Chip Day.
Today is National Check the Chip Day, and it's to make sure people have their microchip information up to date. They know their microchip number, they know how to update their information, because we get a lot of animals in that have microchips, but then the phone numbers don't work, or they're out of date, or people have moved. So we want to really stress the importance of microchipping and keeping the information up to date. So there's a lot of different microchip companies, a lot of different frequencies. So if you don't know your chip number, it's hard to know which one you're supposed to call to update your information with. Even though today's Check the Chip Day, we also want to encourage everyone to have a collar and tag on their pets with a cell phone number, because the general public is going to be able to contact you first before they even get to us or get to a vet and get your pet home to you faster. So we want everyone to have a collar and a tag with a phone number that works and a microchip as a backup.
Big changes are coming to the South Wake Recycling and Trash Drop-Off Facility in Apex. By 2018, the renovated facility will provide residents better access to trash disposal and recycling options in the area. A new layout will also help traffic flow easily through the site. During the transition, please pay attention to all signs at the facility, as traffic patterns and drop-off locations will shift several times during construction. For more information, visit wakegov.com/recycling. That's wakegov.com/recycling.
Each summer, Wake County hosts a number of programs for children and even offers internships in many fields throughout the county. Here's one of our communication interns, Isabella, with a story about one of these programs.
Each summer, the Wake County Sheriff's Office hosts the Law Enforcement Adventure Camp for middle schoolers interested in public safety and service.
We're here at the Sheriff's Office Law Enforcement Adventure Camp with Deputy Race. Deputy Race, can you tell us a bit about the activities involved in Adventure Camp?
Yeah, some of the activities we do are a trip to the jail, which we just did today. We go to the fire training center. We go over to the courthouse. We go to Searchy Laboratories up in Youngsville. We take them, we have a bunch of speakers come in to talk to them from everything from our K9 and SRT teams to today we're doing Lieutenant Patrick talking about gangs and drugs. So it really covers the broad spectrum of law enforcement activities and public safety activities as well, including EMS and fire.
So is there a reason why you focus on middle school students?
Well, I would say the reason we focus on middle school students because majority of the SROs are in middle schools. We have one high school, which is in East Wake High School, where we have 2 deputies. But majority of the middle school is where the SRO operates their daily duties. So that's why we concentrate mainly on the middle school students.
One of the things when we're not on a field trip or have a presenter in here, we're talking to the kids about respect and discipline, a lot of different of those core values that we like to see in productive citizens and especially in our law enforcement officers, integrity, that sort of thing. We go over that almost daily with the kids to make sure that they're really taking that away and bringing it with them into the future.
It's not a scared straight program. It is for kids who have an interest in potentially becoming public servants one day, whether it would be fire and rescue, EMS, or law enforcement.
Ramsey, can you tell us a bit about your experience so far at the camp and maybe what was your favorite part of the camp so far?
It's been pretty fun, the fact that I'm a first timer, and there's a lot of new things that I've been doing and meeting a lot of new friends. And one of my favorite things were Searchy Labs because it was really fun learning about footprints and fingerprints. And I also liked the jail tour today because it was kind of exciting and it was like a thrill to me, and I like thrills and stuff, so it was pretty fun.
What's the most valuable impact this camp has had on the community?
Well, it's a form of outreach for the Sheriff's Office. It's gone from outreach to another tentacle that kind of popped off of it, and I don't know, intentionally or unintentionally, is a mentorship. We've had some that are coming back now as volunteers that when they were middle school age kids were going into high school that would also stay in touch with the deputies throughout the year. And it kind of turned into a mentorship. So outreach is a great tool for outreach for the community as well as for a mentorship.
And what led you to volunteer at the camp?
I want to be in this field, so I want to learn more, wanted to take in more, wanted to become more of a leader myself. And that's what always kept me coming back because the people here are great. So they look at you like they're your own.
The Law Enforcement Adventure Camp is free and open to Wake County Public School students in grades 6 through 8. If you're interested in attending, ask your parents for permission and contact your school resource officer. Did you know 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C? People born between 1945 and 1965 are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. Hepatitis C can hide in the body for years or even decades and can cause cirrhosis, cancer, and even death. The good news is hepatitis C can be treated. The first step is to get a simple, free blood test. Don't be a statistic. Visit wakegov.com/hepc today to schedule your free blood test.
If you missed out on the summer camps, but you still have an interest in public service, don't worry. Wake County EMS has a new club for high school and college-age residents called EMS Club. Let's check it out.
So tonight is EMS Club. EMS Club is a chance once a month for high school students to come and do a lot of hands-on practice and drills with EMS skills and equipment, have a little fun with it while learning a lot about what we actually do in EMS. It's for a couple of different reasons. One, just because it's interesting to people and we like to draw people in. It's also useful for introducing EMS as a possible career choice for a lot of people. We hope many will come on to be paramedics and work with us. Some may go into other medical fields and some may just be learning skills along the way. Well, we start with the basics with things like safety, taking care of yourself first. that's always got to be the first thing, because it can be dangerous out there sometimes. And so we really have got to drive that home. And from the first introductions into EMS care, it's about taking care of yourself. Because if you're not safe, you're not any use whatsoever to the people you're responding to. Outside of that, it's just trying to instill good basic concepts in patient care and in human care. A lot of what we do starts with talking to people and communicating people, and we hope that as we go through this, they pick up a lot on that, because it's really, really important. EMS Club has been going on for a few months. It started within the last year. We actually started EMS Camp 4 years ago, which is a week-long summer process that does a lot of the same things. It's spending a week with us and teaching all sorts of EMS skills and trying to get our youth in our own community interested and into the idea of working in EMS. A lot of them really enjoyed it and said, we want something we can come back to. We don't have to wait an entire summer. So in addition to the EMS Camp, which is a week long, a couple of sessions in the summertime, we just do this once a month, the second Monday of every night. We meet here at our training center and we teach different EMS skills.
I was doing the Citizens Academy, and the next week they started EMS Club, so I didn't go that month, but I went the next one and I fell in love. I can't wait for medical school. So I'm a junior in high school, so I get to come here every month and I get to learn different skills, and I get to, do scenarios and hang out with a bunch of people that are excited about medicine as I am. So it's a lot of fun. I really like doing the car accidents. It sounds kind of mean, but it's a lot of fun. And I like doing when we do the scenarios with people, because you have to take into account that person actually feels that you're doing to them, and then you have to kind of get on their level. So it's really cool.
Tonight it's 9/11. We wanted to make sure that tonight we draw on that inspiration of what happened then and look at what we can do in the future and how to make good things out of that. So kind of drawing on that, tonight we're focusing on taking care of large numbers of people, and we're looking at it inspiring a new generation of responders, and so that's the plan for tonight. As we go through, we're trying to get a feel for who's coming regularly, what kind of things they would be interested in. One of the things that we worked on in EMS is cardiac arrest resuscitation, which is a big team effort. It takes a lot of people to successfully run a cardiac arrest, which is a condition when the heart stops beating, and we're focusing on getting that pulse back. And one of the things that we can develop as we put all those skills together is teaching our young folks to be able to do a cardiac arrest like we do it as paramedics, and that gives us kind of a goal to work towards. You can always look on our website, wakegov.com/EMS. On that home page there, at the top, there's something that says EMS Club. Just click on that and it tells you about it. It'll also lead you to EMS Camp in the summertime, and then our Citizens Academy, because sometimes there are adults that like to come out and play too. And we have a Citizens Academy that runs 4 nights in the fall, starting October 25th, 4 Wednesday nights in a row. And it's a couple hours each of those nights here. We do a little bit more classroom in that case, and we're teaching all different aspects about how the EMS system actually operates and how we work and the different things that we focus on. What paramedics actually do in 2017. It's more than just a quick ride to a hospital.
Come to club, come to camp. It's a lot of fun. It's free. So, yeah.
Big changes are coming to the South Wake Recycling and Trash Drop-Off Facility in Apex. By 2018, the renovated facility will provide residents better access to trash disposal and recycling options in the area. A new layout will also help traffic flow easily through the site. During the transition, please pay attention to all signs at the facility, as traffic patterns and drop-off locations will shift several times during construction. For more information, visit wakegov.com/recycling. That's wakegov.com/recycling.
Did you know that Wake County partners with NCWorks to put on job fairs? Here's Elizabeth with the story.
We're here today at the NCWorks hiring event. We're going to talk with Carmen Carroll to learn more. Hi, Carmen.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Thanks for joining us today.
No, thank you for coming.
Could you tell us a little bit more about these NCWorks hiring events?
Yes, I can. Actually, we're proud to announce that this is our 1-year anniversary. We've had 9 events over the past year, so yes. Basically, it is a concentration. Instead of doing multiple business hiring events during the course of the month, we're bringing a lot of employers together all at once and having many career fairs every month, with the exception of several months when we don't have them, when we're helping with Capital Area's WRAL effort and Millbrook Community also has one that we help with. We do not do one during those months.
How many employers do you typically have, and what industries do they cover?
Okay, we have anywhere from 8 to 13. Sometimes we have more signed up, but generally we have had 8 to 13. That's the exact numbers. And they represent hospitality, healthcare, construction. We have staffing agencies that hire for all different industries. So there's a good mixture here.
So who can attend an NCWorks hiring event?
Anybody can, Elizabeth. NCWorks Career Centers operates on universal eligibility, so anyone far and wide, regardless of where you live, you do not have to be a customer of Wake County Human Services or the WIOA program. Anyone can come to our events. It's open to the community at large.
Is there anything interested attendees need to do before they come to the event?
Yes, we generally tell people to come, obviously dressed professionally, ready to interview. We usually suggest they bring about 15 resumes and anything else that they'd like to present to the employer.
So in addition to the career fairs, does NCWorks offer any other items to participants?
At several of our events, we've had workshops before the event starts to sort of prepare the job seekers. We had one this morning. Joanne Shepard with Work First conducted that, and it's just tips for job seekers at these career events, how to conduct themselves, what to say, what to bring, tips. She did that this morning, and even with the weather, we had about 25 or 26 attendees for that. So we do have workshops beforehand. And of course, they can always come to the career centers to prepare.
What kind of success have attendees had this year at the NCWorks career fairs?
Over the past year, we've served 1,000 job seekers, over 1,000 job seekers, and over 100 employers. Our employers are also our customers at the career centers, and we've confirmed over 100 hires. These numbers are very hard to track, but we've been able to confirm at least 100, so we're very happy with that.
Why did Wake County decide to move to this model of a career fair versus isolated hiring events?
My particular career center operates mostly with partners, not hired staff of Wake County Human Services. So we try to do as much with as few staff as we can. We pull together a committee that plans these hiring events. It's just easier to have one big one. And it grew out of my attendance and my program manager Janie Flint's attendance at the North Carolina Workforce Partnership Conference in 2015. We attended a conference and Gaston County was doing it this way. And we took a road trip, we went down, saw one of their events in action, and we came back and said we can do this, and pretty much put it into action within 6 months. And here we are a year later, and we're really happy with the way it's working out.
Well, congratulations on the 1-year anniversary.
Thank
we look
you.
forward to many more, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Here at Wake County Government, we are always looking for ways to improve how we do things. So join me and my colleague Elizabeth for a tour of the new CreateSpace. There's something exciting going on in Wake County Government.
Wake Innovates is a new program with a uniquely skilled staff and a dedicated space that's taking a different approach to problem solving.
So come on inside and take a tour with us.
Welcome to the CreateSpace, a one-of-a-kind innovation lab right here in the Wake County office building. It's got some great funky furniture.
And snacks.
But let's take a look at what's really happening here on the 12th floor.
Spread across 3 unique spaces dedicated to learning and innovation, CreateSpace has comfortable, modern amenities and all the tools your team needs to think outside the box on big issues.
The Collaboratory is unlike most of the typical meeting spaces that we have here at Wake County facilities. It doesn't belong to one department or team, it's for all of us.
Designed to encourage creativity, collaboration, and experimentation, the Collaboratory is perfect for bringing people together from across the county to work on problems that are bigger than any one department.
Coupled with professional facilitation and the latest in tech collaboration tools, the Collaboratory is sure to get the creative juices flowing.
The Discotech is equal parts classroom and mad scientist laboratory.
In this hands-on demonstration area, you can test drive new tech and get familiar with the county's latest software offerings. It's also designed to help you collaborate with outside partners and experiment with disruptive technologies that can change the way we do things.
We all know technology changes rapidly these days, and the Discotheque can help us keep up.
Finally, the Thinkubator is a space for very small groups to develop the skills to investigate and evaluate innovative projects. Not exactly a classroom, the Thinkubator offers training, coaching, and skills exploration related to innovation and data visualization.
And it's like a trip down memory lane with these desks. There are even dedicated lab rooms that you can reserve for long-term projects.
But Wake Innovates is about more than just CreateSpace.
It's also about the people. Wake Innovates has a team of dedicated county employees who are all about partnering with you for your creative problem solving.
So come talk to us if you want an introduction to new technology, you want to explore a new idea, you want to look at your data in different ways, or if you just need a place to collaborate. Contact us, let's team up and see what we can accomplish together.
So that's what's been happening here on the 12th floor. We hope to see you soon in the CreateSpace.
And more importantly, we hope that Wake Innovates can help you and your team tackle challenges, embrace opportunities, and take your ideas to the next level.
And finally, this year, the Wake County Board of Commissioners approved expanding Sunday hours at 3 community libraries throughout the county. I'm here today with Sarah Lyon with the Wake County Public Libraries to talk about what the expanded hours have meant for the community throughout the county. So Sarah, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you give us a little background on the new Sunday hours and what they are and why this has happened?
Sure, I'd be happy to. We recently expanded hours at 3 libraries in our community. The hours are 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock to mirror our regional libraries. The 3 libraries that were selected are the Fuquay-Varina Library here, the Richard B. Harrison Library, and the Green Road Community Library.
What are some of the programs that you are now making available to the community on Sundays?
All 3 libraries currently participate in what's called our Every Family Ready to Achieve initiative, or EFRA as we like to call it. What we'll be introducing in January of 2018 are programs that directly affect kindergarten readiness for young children and school-age children for educational development. So what we're looking at in January are programs at all 3 libraries called Books with Brian, which is affiliated with See Spot Read. We'll be bringing in therapy dogs for children to read to, but we'll also be providing activities that are library-led. And then also in January at Green Road and Richard B. Harrison, we'll be having Movies at the Library, which is a family program.
So where can people find out more about Sunday hours?
People can go to our website, wakegov.com/libraries. We have all of our hours listed there. In addition, any special programs that might be happening are usually scrolling across the bottom of the screen, so you can click there. Also, feel free to reach out. We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, or call your local library.
That's all for this episode of Wake TV. Keep up with all of the latest Wake County news by visiting us online at wakegov.com/news. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube so you can always stay in the loop. We'll see you next time.